friends, welcome back to my channel, Life as Tiff Knows It. Tiff here bringing you a shop with me. I am at a local Walmart here, and I'm just going to be showing you Red Heart yarn. So I start with the Ombre section, and this is a really pretty color called Sea Coral. Beautiful for springtime, reminds me of summer. If you have any projects coming up where you can use that. And this one is also such a good shade, like combo of shades. Ironically, this is called Baja Blue, but it gives me more vibes of purple for sure. But that one is also beautiful. This brown one I actually have in my stash, and it's just, I think, a staple for the fall time. And it is called Cocoa. So I use a lot of Red Heart yarn recently. I'm using it on projects that don't involve like wearing items, like not for blankets or anything like that. But I am doing it for coasters and placemats. So this is a deep brown here that is called Coffee, it looks like. I'm trying to show you all the names of it because just in case you're looking for it or interested in it. This dark, I think this is a navy blue, but we'll turn it around and see to confirm it. And these are the jumbo size, so it comes with a lot of yarn. I think it's equivalent to 3 skeins of yarn, and it's called Soft Navy. That would be perfect for lots of sporting events. I feel like has the navy blue in it. And oh my gosh, this purple is very vibrant. I love purple, especially purple yarn, and so do a lot of other people. So I do not know how to pronounce that. Amethyst? I have no idea. But isn't that a very beautiful purple? A lot of people request purple when I'm knitting things. So then we're moving on to this kind of pale blue. It's kind of a sky blue. Let's see what it's called. Oh, just light blue. That's fitting. And you can make such beautiful things like combining these, like this blue with that other light blue would be so pretty on anything, really. I like to weave with this type of yarn. Let's see what the name of it is. Did I find the name? Turquoise is the name of this color of yarn. Red Heart just has like your staples, right? It just has all the things that you need if you want to make a basic, a basic project. And so they have white here, and I believe this is just called white, soft white, of course. And of course, Red Heart is not actually the softest yarn that you can purchase. That's very true. But depending on the project, it might be right for you. It is definitely a good deal. This orchid, that's a beautiful color. Just reminds me of like lilacs, and I'm looking outside right now as I'm filming the voiceover and seeing this beautiful tree that's that color outside. Cafe Latte is that kind of lighter brown color. And then of course at Walmart, what you can run into is that yarn might not be as organized. That is the same color as I showed you before in a different spot. Then we have this yellow. I thought it was really funny that there's no tag on this yellow. So they just put a piece of paper around it, but I did find one in the background. If you're looking for this type of yellow, it is just called bright yellow. And it in person, I remember, was a bit brighter than what is showing up here. This is another yarn I have in my stash. I absolutely love this yarn. I'm debating on buying it to do some seat cushions with a spooling loom. It's called Macaw, and I just love the beautiful blues that are in there, the variants. Get into a bit of an army print. Camouflage is the name of this yarn that I'm showing you here. I'm trying to get them. They should hire me because I was organizing their yarn for them as well. But yeah, a basic camouflage. And then look at this berry color. I absolutely love the variants in that. Oh my gosh, that shawl that's shown as an example. How beautiful is that? This green ombre called Green Apple. That sure is beautiful. And I don't see that color combo of green very frequently. We're getting into another blue ombre. that's called True Blue. That is a gorgeous, gorgeous yarn right there. It was so tempting to buy some of this yarn. Did we already see this one? I don't think we did. But there's one very similar above. So this is called Violet. And then we get into these rich red colors, or kind of off red. Oh, Anemone? I have no idea. Oh my gosh. I absolutely love how funky and cool this is. This would make, I mean, what a statement piece to make anything with this yarn. Starburst print. Absolutely love. Love, love the color scheme with that. One of my favorites. Oh, and here's another, speaking of favorites, I am a huge fan of black and white, and gray has a little bit of a brown to it as well. And then, so let's see what the title of this yarn is called. Kept getting stuck, like the label was not moving for me. Newspaper Stripe. I love the name of that as well. Super cool. This is a yarn that I do have in my stash as well. Mexicana. Yes, definitely another statement piece. Very vibrant, very fun. This one's very cool. I really like the blues contrasted with the browns. So it's called Mirage. So many fun projects you can do with these yarns. Like, it gets me excited just looking at yarn. This is a new Red Heart Granny Square. I've watched some videos from other YouTubers. So this is soft white hot stuff. And there's a little bit of mixed feelings about that yarn because you have to follow a certain pattern and it might not work even when you follow the pattern. So what is this one called? I like the colors in this one. Gorgeous. Wildflower. That's fitting. Doesn't that remind you of spring? Absolutely love it. This olive green is really pretty. Is it an olive? I think it's a little bit darker than an olive. Medium Time is what that one is called. Very much an earthy tone. I also do have this yarn in my stash. I like the stripe effect that it has. It's beautiful. It's unique. It makes really good, like, I've made hats out of this. And it's called Fall. It's very fitting of fall. More of a masculine yarn, in my opinion. Papaya. Look at papaya. A lot of these, if you compare them, they look similar, but they are unique. This one has more schemes of pink in it than the other ones, I'd say. And then, I mean, of course, classic Christmas. I have so much of this type of yarn. Holy cow. Mistletoe. Very fitting. Very fitting. All right. This one, absolutely, I love. Like, I can't even, I just want it so bad. Parrot stripe. So pretty. Absolutely gorgeous. I wish I could justify buying more yarn. This one is nice as well. Look at those purples and pinks and turquoise. This would make something gorgeous for sure. Oh, I missed the name of that one though. Wow. You would not be missed if you had bright stripe, because holy cow. That's a little bit intense. Definitely gives me some 80s vibes. This is similar to one of the ones we started with, but definitely goes darker with the color scheme and would make gorgeous things. Latte stripe. Oh my gosh. I would totally want to have a caramel latte while I use that yarn. Maybe in a coffee shop. And then this is called Color Block. A little bit different than stripes or ombre, but I'm not really sure how. And it's called Party Time. I mean, maybe it has a little bit more colors in it. That would be my guess. And then another color block here with definitely some blues that fade into white and off-white. Liquid teal. That might be a good candidate. I have an office at work that's under the sea themed, and that's right up my alley. Oh my gosh, look at these gorgeous colors. Like, it's just, it's so beautiful. Iris Bouquet is the name of that yarn right there. And then we get into our basic black. And I really like to contrast black with very colorful yarn, especially with weaving. I'm doing that quite a bit right now. So it could really make whatever you have pop, and very fitting. It's just called black. We got some grays here. I like this dark gray. I mean a classic here for sure. What is it called? I could not see that one, but I'm assuming it's just gray, dark gray. We get into a lighter gray here. Dusty gray is what this one is called. And then, of course, kind of our tans and off-whites. More of a brown here, I'd say, right? Let's see the name of this. I can't remember all of the names. Buff, which is a beige color. That's the word I was looking for. This cream white, definitely not as vibrant as the other one. Aran. And then another kind of off green, a little bit of an olive green, I'd say. What is it called? What is this called? Frosty green. Frosty green. That looked good with that cream, contrasting with the cream. And then we get into a little bit more blues. They had so many selections here. This feels like a blue we've already seen. Is this our light blue, but it's not the Supersaver? Light blue. So they do have options with the quantity of the yarn as well. I almost recommend Supersaver because you get like a really good deal on it, but maybe you don't need that much yarn. Royal blue. I would say if I had to pick a shade of blue that's not a ombre or doesn't vary, I would pick royal blue. That's just a beautiful shade of blue. You can make really pretty things with that blue and contrasting it. I just made a blue and orange coaster and it looked really good. Oh, another yarn in my stash. Look at this. I have a lot of Red Heart yarn. It's just fun. Bonbon print. That would be cute for, like, I don't know, a teddy bear or something like that. I made a giant scarf with it. And this is a new type of Red Heart that I don't see very often, this jumbo speckle. I like yarn with a bit of speckle in it. Just these hints of other color. Cherry speckle. That's cute. Gives it a little bit of character. Oh, mustard yellow. That's what I call this, but I think it's called something else. I love this kind of darker yellow. Saffron. Saffron mixed with like a maroon or, ooh, this patty green that's right by it. That would be a really good combo as well, for sure. One of my favorites. I love jade. Jade and turquoise I do enjoy. Got more of this frosty green, what we've already seen. There, $3.77 is the price I caught there. Oh, and then that same yarn, I cannot pronounce the name. That's not in a Supersaver. So you get 3 for like $7.98 or 1 for $3.77 because that's what a Supersaver adds up to when all is said and done. Oh, I guess I'm not in frame here very well. I was a little distracted. I had my daughter with me. Here we go. Claret for that kind of dark maroon. We have just this cherry red. I am using that yarn currently in a project, contrasting it with black. This is a really pretty color. I love that. Kind of gives me a berry vibe to it. It's very nice. Oh, mulberry. There we go. Well, there it is. And then, oh, I love this. It's kind of a pink orangey. What's it called? Can I read it? Persimmon? Is that what it says? And then we're getting into, I think, the mainstays yarn. So thank you so much for watching this, and I appreciate it. I'll see you in our next video. See ya. Bye.